on one hand, this song is absolutely badass and incredible. On the other hand, I am kind of like trying to be very conscious of the fact that I'm potentially celebrating his pain and suffering, and I don't want to do that. But at the same time, holy fucking shit. Everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. So somehow I actually managed to miss the fact that DPR Ian released a brand new music video. There's a song out there called Limbo that I'm very, very excited to get into. So the second I saw it, I dropped everything and pressed record. So we are getting into it right now. Let's go. I was never insane except upon a... Okay. So I did watch the little teaser we had prior to this off camera. Holy shit. Oh, everything's in reverse.
I left my heart down in the basement, where all the ravens take their turns, picking out what's left.
Oh, that's John Wick with umbrellas instead of guns. Oh.
Only to crawl back into your arms, knowing how much it will take away.
What? Oh my god, what the? Holy shit, this... Wait, this beat drop is insane. The artistry behind this, like, it's so fucking chaotically beautiful. Holy shit. I love the speed ramping. Playing on the beat of the song is really dope too. Nice touch. Making it super engaging.
Do you think we are really dreaming? Can someone tell me where I am? Running out of sun.
Oh, and the clock, sand clock.
Only to crawl back into your arms, knowing it will make me go insane.
Oh my god. Holy shit, this build up is amazing. When the fuck did Headhunters decide to make a comeback? What the fuck? Holy shit. Shout out to you if you know who that is, but damn, let's this might be the most engaging DPR Ian song I've checked out. Like, there's songs that he has that really play on your emotions. There's songs visually that just, you know, send you in for a loop. This just, the instrumental almost like grabs you and it never lets go. It like continuously fucking shakes you to your fucking core. It's amazing. I don't know what to focus on. The beat, the visuals, the lyrics, because it's hard to focus on everything at once.
Only to crawl back into your arms, knowing it will make me go insane.
Oh my. Oh.
I left my heart down in the basement.
Holy shit.
All the ravens take their will take away.
Damn. Holy shit. Okay, I feel like this is a no-brainer, but we gotta take it back because so much has happened in this music video. There was so much insanity, no pun intended to Mr. Insanity. An interesting part that happens, and noticing the quote that was flipped from the Edgar Allan Poe quote, from saying I was never insane except upon occasions when my heart was touched, to then I was always insane except upon occasions when my heart was touched. And there's like the title of DPR Ian. It was in this music video twice, which almost kind of like sends your mind for a loop. It's almost like, wait, was that an editing mistake? But it's probably not. It's just, and it almost like a representation of various characters that are being introduced, because the beginning of the music video is Christian basically dressing up in reverse. The insanity throughout the music video, I thought it was such a brilliant decision to go with such a musical style, a genre like hardstyle for this, because it captures insanity. The amount of beats per minute that go, it's almost like emphasizing a bit of a episode in a way, as far as the bipolar disorder goes, as far as being so reckless to the point where you don't care about what happens to you, and being so consumed by everything that is happening that you need to let it out in a way. So I thought that he did a phenomenal job with emphasizing what it's like, a fraction of what it's like to live in his skin. There is something obviously very poetic, obviously, with Edgar Allan Poe, and just kind of like the representation of going back to the things that that hurt me, that relate to so much more than just the bigger picture of DPR Ian and him conveying his life and his struggles on screen, but also like being very personable to and relatable to other people who go through dark times and go back to the things that hurt them, whether it's relationships or depression of any kind. A lot of things that basically mess us up, but we can't live without it, in a way. So I was really kind of like blown away. I want to take it back and have another go at this music video, and maybe notice some other things and talk a little bit about some stuff here. So let's do that.
Don't waste your tears on somebody you can't even say.
So the wings and everything, that's kind of like very reminiscent of like Mido in a way. So is there like some kind of a hybrid in between like Mido and Mr. Insanity? Um, and do we have like the black and white shots are very reminiscent of some of the Mido shots from the Mido movie, and like don't waste your tears on someone that you cannot even save. Is that someone within yourself? Um, damn. This is I'm just fucking bamboozled, honestly.
Don't waste your tears on somebody.
This sounds so cinematic, and then it drops to like this hard style. And like all of their faces are actually kind of like distorted, almost like they're not real in a way, and it's just like the psychosis, or like the part of Ian that is just like kind of like a variation of like demons and darkness personified in a way. As he's wrecking the room, it's actually him doing that, but we are represented by people with masks. And got fucking claws too. Oh my god. I didn't even get the chance to like compliment vocals here. They're so incredibly painful. Like there's so much emotion and pain conveyed in like these almost like this theatrical sections. Honestly, I would love for DPR Ian to turn this whole concept to like a Broadway show. I feel like that. I feel like there's like a need not just to make a movie about it, but like to make something of like this dark, whimsical, sadistic, musical play of sorts that I feel would be just incredible. For some reason, that's the first thing that pops into my mind. Is like I'm not even a fan of like plays and Broadways and all that kind of stuff, but I just that's the first association that I can make. This is where that's a 3-piece suit, right? Not a 2-piece suit. Well, never mind. Oh. My heart down in the basement, where all the ravens take their turns, picking at books. Damn. I took you out of my existence, only to crawl back into your arms. Yeah. Again, it's almost like an introduction to another version of DPR Ian. Like we see like the titles, the quote changes. We see the intro to this. We also see like another title that is like mirrored as well, which was also kind of like trippy. It almost like makes you. It's almost as if like Ian is trying to personify what his life is like when things fucking glitch. Like you look at this video and suddenly you see like these titles pop up, and it's like, is this an editing mistake? No, that's just kind of like an introduction to another thing within his life, which is absolutely like it's so creative, but yet it is like so simple. It's just putting a title in a black screen, and yet it just creates something trippy. And it looks like Mito's kind of like fading. Oh. And like there's like what looks like snow, and there's like a little bit of thunder. It's some bluish, like depression blue kind of. Damn. Oh man, that was so fucking cool, because it's almost like he can't tell what's real from what's fake, what's a dream and what's not. I'm hurting myself right now. Am I doing this as I'm having like an episode or something along those lines? And I don't know specifically what goes down when you have like bipolar and like the different degrees of it. And for some it's worse than for others. Some have like these like adrenaline rushes that almost like make you feel as if you don't care about what's going to happen to you or the ones who surround you, in a way, and things can get incredibly chaotic and deathly even. It's so powerful, and plus there's so many cool editing techniques, from like the speed ramps in terms of what you go through when you have like one of these extreme cases, as you're on like a decline, or like your adrenaline rushes so much and you want to do something and you don't know what to do with yourself, to a point where you don't care about what happens to you. It was emphasized so well with the hard style music, the speed ramps, the constant flashing, like the fading, strobing back and forth is just absolutely incredible. Like the editing is almost like an extension of Christian's personality when he is at his worst, in a way. And like the running out of sand is so fucking cool. Like I'm running out of time, like the sand clock and whatnot. And it's all like trying to make someone disappear when in reality you come back to that same person. Like Mido in one of the music videos, he was almost like the protector that Mr. Insanity and like the Green Man were trying to break into and steal something, and then Mido went after them. Like somewhere deep down within Christian's mind, it's almost like Mido is still the protector, almost like some kind of a balancing act in a way, almost like the best of two evils or something along those lines. Um, uh, Amazing stuff. Honestly, I don't know what to say. The way the color changes is so fucking cool. And again, everything reverses. Damn. It's almost like on one hand, love is what makes me sane in a world full of insanity. Whereas for the other character, as we're being reintroduced and things go back in reverse, and even like one of the masked men is like laughing maniacally. It's like the chaos within his mind. It's almost like I was always insane, and only when my heart was touched, when I felt something in the form of like love, that is when I was sane. Whereas in the beginning, I was never insane unless I was touched. Unless my heart was touched. So love made me insane, whereas here love made me sane. It's did I say that right? I feel like I'm confusing myself even. Anyway, let's take it back. The blur again on all the people in the background, because that's basically like an extension of him, is also fucking Wait, he has a key. He's got a key on his belt. And there are a bunch of keys in a previous music video, right? With that Lucifer hand or something like that that I mentioned. Damn. Oh, damn. DPR visuals plus Ian. Like the fact that it's mirrored, I get. Damn. Fucking hell. And like the fire and smoke. Because it's almost like Mido, there was like a visual, there's like something in the beginning in the black and white shots, there was a little bit of fire, right? And if I'm not mistaken, there's all kinds, I'm not sure if the flyers and the papers and whatnot is supposed to represent something specific within like, you know, like an Easter egg or something like that, but damn. Damn. That was a purple suit jacket, wasn't it? And there's... Damn. Damn. Holy shit. That's... This is fucking insane. Okay, so here's the fire shot that I was talking about, when we also have like the stock footage almost like overlaying on top of DPR Ian, almost like this fire and smoke. Then we have this visual in the beginning. The ending, it's almost like, is Mr. Insanity in a way kind of like taking over, or is it starting to fade because there's like a battle between them? And is this whole thing supposed to like represent Christian himself as like one entity, Mido is another entity, and Mr. Insanity as another entity? Is this whole music video supposed to represent like Mr. Insanity in a way, trying to contain everything? Maybe even? but Mido is still his energy, and he is still literally pumping through Mr. Insanity because all of them are just one person, but one is taken over. Like the black energy too, like the black particles towards the end that are, emitting from Mr. Insanity's gloves are also very, very interesting. We see a key on the buckle as well, which I'm guessing is supposed to be a reference to a previous music video with the keys and whatnot. Um, is that supposed to represent Mr. Insanity already having the key potentially? And like this whole music video is taking place in that same room, so it feels like as Mido initially is. It's the same. Is it the same bed frame? Yeah, it seems like it's the same. Yeah, it's the same everything. So I'm trying to figure out what is happening in real life. Is in real life Mido taking over, and this whole music video is like my is Mr. Insanity taking over at the end, and this whole music video is trying to emphasize Mido trying to get out and take back the power or something along the lines, and by doing so it just emphasizes the extreme condition of Christian and what his mind is going through when he is at his worst because of his because of bipolar and all that kind of stuff, and like the mental toll and everything, like everything combined, the toll that it takes on him. I'm just trying to kind of like figure who's dominating here, because it seems like Mr. Insanity is the one who's dominating, um, as Mido is trying to get through. And the black energy, maybe it's showing that Mido might actually win, or Mr. Insanity is not as strong. I'm not sure. But holy shit. This is absolutely incredible. I honestly don't even know what else to say. Like Mido tearing down that paper as he looks directly into the camera, ignoring everything that is happening behind him. I felt like that was a really strong visual, incredibly methodical, and the way he took that paper. It's almost like, I'm not sure if it's supposed to represent maybe Christian himself and not Mido necessarily. But it's almost as if Mr. Insanity is about to lose his power in a way by him kind of like grabbing that paper and tearing it as we end the music video. And, Mr. Insanity, I think that's his name, right? He seems to be like a little bit confused with the energy that is emitting from his gloves and whatnot. So this is absolutely incredible. As far as like the song itself goes, like the theatrical parts of it before it goes into like this hard style is absolutely insane. The lyrics are absolutely beautiful and relate to so much more than just the story that Ian himself, DPR Ian Christian, is portraying, but it's just so incredibly um, relatable. I left my heart down in the basement where all the ravens are taking their turns. Like it's so much more than just battling his issues and his story that he is portraying on screen, which is why I'm trying to be kind of like careful, because on one hand, this song is absolutely badass and incredible. On the other hand, I am kind of like trying to be very conscious of the fact that I'm celebrating someone's pain and suffering, basically, because this song is so fucking good, and the vocals are so painful when he gets really, really emotional. So I'm just trying to be a little bit conscious of the fact that I'm potentially celebrating his pain and suffering, and I don't want to do that. But at the same time, holy fucking shit! Like major respect for his work ethic on all of these songs. I know that he participates in a lot of the production side, whether it's like the editing, the filming, producing, everything. Like the guy is absolutely quite the workaholic and quite a perfectionist, because this music video, the cinematography, with what seems like a very limited space that they're using, he managed to make it so incredibly engaging with the use of like visual effects and speed ramping and everything that just fucking emphasizes his state of mind using all of these different techniques to emphasize that state of mind was absolutely incredible. I don't know what else to say. I took you out of my existence knowing it would make me go insane. I put kind of like Mito down in a way, knowing that Mr. Make me go insane, literally Mr. Insanity will take over in a way. I traded one evil for another without realizing that the other evil was so much worse potentially, because that is the representation of the worst of my uh, condition in a way, and what happens to me when I go absolutely berserk. So yeah, this was absolutely incredible. The visuals, the effects from the black and white, the color to emphasize not realizing whether I'm dreaming or I'm being wide awake as I'm potentially like hurting myself. Um, was incredible. The people in the masks, which are almost like an extension of his demons and whatnot, that are wearing like these gloves with claws, and like the way they slit the holes in the mask, where it almost kind of like looks like you see a lot of their, more than just their eyes, which makes it so much more creepy. And you had like that one guy that you could clearly see how he was laughing maniacally. Uh, as Ian, as DPR Ian, sorry, is quite literally going insane. Like visually, this was incredible, and like the moves with the umbrellas and everything, and like all of the umbrellas surrounding him, almost like a John Wick poster with umbrellas for guns, was also like everything is up against him. Like his entire world is up against him. That was also an amazing touch. I don't know what else to say. Feel free to let me know more about this music video, if maybe Christian himself talked about it, because I haven't seen anything on that. So let me know if there's some quotes or some things that I need to know about this music video. I would be very much down to finding that out. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, check out the rest of my DPR Ian reactions somewhere up there in the playlist, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are. See ya.